Canada Farm Jobs 2025. The window is competitive. Stand out or get filtered out. Around the world, thousands are competing for a few agricultural and fish processing jobs in Canada. If you've blasted the same resume to 50 postings and heard nothing, this video is your unfair advantage. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Canada Immigration Matters. If you're one of the thousands watching my previous video on the new agriculture and fish processing worker stream, thank you. It's getting great views, but I'm hearing the same question over and over. I've tried the job bank, sent resumes, but no responses. How do I actually get a job offer? Listen, if you're blasting the same generic resume to every posting, you're setting yourself up for failure. That's the myth we're busting today. With positions extremely limited and competition from applicants worldwide, a job offer isn't just nice to have. It's your golden ticket to permanent residency through this new stream. However, here's the opportunity. In this video, I'll provide you with clear, step-by-step strategies to stand out, tailor your applications, and connect with reputable recruiters who can help you secure an LMIA-approved offer. Stick around. By the end, you'll know exactly how to turn no response into "you're hired," potentially adding 600 CRS points via a PNP nomination. Let's dive in. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. No guaranteed job offers. Why this matters now? IRCC ended the Agri food pilot on May 14, 2025. But the department is developing a new agriculture and fish processing worker stream with a sector-specific work permit. That means employers will still need people, and prepared candidates will move first when doors open. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to target your resume and cover letter to each posting, how to approach licensed recruiters and hiring halls, and how to signal LMIA readiness without saying, "Sponsor me." Who is this for? You watch us from Nigeria, India, Pakistan, and many of you are in Canada as temporary residents. You've tried job bank, emailed employers, no luck. This video is for serious applicants who will tailor, not spam. Brief eligibility recap. First, a quick recap of the new agriculture and fish processing worker stream's key eligibility to ensure you're on track. You need a job in eligible NOC or tier codes like Tier 4 or 5 for roles such as livestock laborers, NOC 85100, or fish plant workers, NOC 941422. You also need a language proficiency test at CLB 4 or higher in English or French. You will need at least 1 year of full-time, non-seasonal work experience in the agri-food or fish processing sector. Also, you will need the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma, with an ECA if needed, and you may need proof of settlement funds based on family size. Most importantly, you will need a valid job offer from a Canadian employer, often supported by an LMIA. If that sounds like you, great! Now let's focus on securing that job offer. Importance of job offers and pathways. Why is a job offer so crucial? This new 2025 stream is highly competitive. Applicants from every country are vying for a limited number of spots in agriculture and fish processing. Sectors desperate for workers but picky about fits. Without a job offer, your application goes nowhere. But with one, especially an LMIA-approved one, you're on a fast track. We'll emphasize two main pathways. First, get an LMIA-backed work permit, which lets you work in Canada and often leads to a provincial nominee program, PNP nomination. That's an extra 600 CRS points in express entry, a game changer if you're stuck in the pool with a low score due to recent immigration challenges. Second, direct employer-driven PNP streams in provinces like Alberta, British Columbia, or the Atlantic regions, where a job offer can skip straight to nomination. Remember, many viewers, especially from overseas in places like Nigeria, India, and Pakistan, or temporary residents already in Canada see this as their clearest PR pathway. But it's not easy. Employers get hundreds of applications. That's why preparation matters. Tailoring resumes, cover letters, and reaching out to employers. Most viewers tell me they've sent resumes without success, often because they're broadcasting one generic version to all postings. Myth busted. That doesn't work in Canada's job market. Instead, try again to target each job by customizing your resume and cover letter. Start by finding LMIA-friendly employers. Use JobBank, jobbankgc.ca, with filters for agriculture or fish processing and LMIA available. Check provincial job boards like Alberta's ALIS or BC's WorkBC, and sector associations like the Canadian Agricultural Human Resources Council or Seafood Producers Association. Here's a trick you can try. To confirm LMIA willingness from an employer subtly, ask in your outreach. I'm experienced in NOC 1234, for example. Are there opportunities for international workers? Avoid saying "sponsor me" outright. Sponsorship is a big responsibility and costs a lot of money. Not too many employers have the funds or even time to sponsor unknown applicants from faraway lands. How to tailor your resume and cover letter for each posting. The myth: one resume fits all. Reality: ATS filters and hiring managers screen for the exact words in the job ad. So let's go through the steps. Identify your exact NEOC. For example, fish and seafood plant worker is NEOC 94142. Livestock laborer is NEOC 85100. Mirror the employer's keywords and use them in your resume and cover letter. Hard match top 6 to 8 requirements in a summary of fit at the top. Quantify duties. For example, processed 1.5 to 2.0 tons per shift. Upheld HACCP checks every 30 mins. Replace generic objectives with value statements tied to the posting. Call out quality, safety, throughput, cold chain, animal care metrics, shift reliability. Keep to 1 to 2 pages. Canadian formatting, no photos. Local phone or WhatsApp and time zone. Cover letter, 140 to 180 words. Open with the employer's pain point. End with availability and LMIA readiness phrased professionally. Let's recap the resumes quickly. For resumes, use a Canadian format, 1 to 2 pages, reverse chronological, with keywords from the job posting to beat ATS systems. Avoid generic objectives like "seeking any job." That's a huge mistake most people make. Instead, highlight how your skills match the specific NOC you are applying for. We've prepared free templates, and you can download them from the description and customize them per job. You will see a Canadian agriculture worker resume template, fish processing worker resume template, targeted cover letter with NOC integration, professional cold email outreach script, and LinkedIn connection request template. Download them in the description area. For cold email outreach, it is best to use targeted applications over mass blasts. Craft emails or LinkedIn messages that reference the job and your fit. Benefits: higher response rates and a path to that vital job offer. Speaking of LinkedIn, do you have a LinkedIn account? Make sure you have included the handle in your resume. If you don't have one, create one immediately and post your generic resume there immediately. Finding LMIA-friendly employers and jobs, tactics. Use JobBank's temporary foreign workers search with LMIA approved or LMIA pending filters. Also look for open to international candidates badges. Prioritize employers who already hire TFWs. Where to search? JobBank TFW filters, provincial job boards, sector pages, ESDC agricultural stream, SOWP overview. Atlantic. Check AIP-designated employers to identify fish processors and related plants. Apply only to current postings. Email subject lines that get opened. Examples. Experienced NOCA 94142. Ready for rotating shifts. GMP Chaucer HACCP trained. Livestock laborer, NOC 85100, 24/7 rotational. References attached. LMIA willingness without saying sponsor me. If needed, I can support your TFW program process. I'm available for employer-specific work permits aligned to your timelines. Benefits of using recruiters and placement agents. Now, let's talk recruiters and placement agents, a game changer for overseas applicants. These pros have insider access to Canadian employers in agri and fish processing, often handling LMIA processes and hidden job listings you won't find on JobBank. Some of the benefits include faster job placements, guidance on tailoring applications, and help navigating competitiveness from outside Canada. They can connect you to jobs leading to PNP nominations. How to contact them. Recruiters give overseas candidates access to hidden roles, coach them through Canadian formatting, and coordinate LMIA paperwork with employers. Always verify licensing. Many provinces require recruiters to hold a license, and charging fees to workers is illegal in several jurisdictions. Remember to script your first message to recruiters from our template, and never pay any placement fee. Use our curated list of reputable ones, all verified for licenses and no-fee policies. You can access the full Google Doc link in the description. Let me share a quick success story. Raj, a viewer from India with fish processing experience, was frustrated after months of no replies. He tailored his resume using our tips, reached out to a licensed recruiter in Nova Scotia, and within weeks secured an LMIA-approved offer. That led to a PNP nomination and his PR pathway. You could be next. Scam alert. A word of caution. Scams are rampant in Canadian immigration and recruitment. You must know that charging recruitment fees to workers is illegal in many provinces. Never pay up front for a job promise. Verify licenses through official registries in all provinces. Here's a quick way to spot fakes. No physical Canadian address, demands for fees, or unlicensed status. We've excluded any such from our list. Stick to reputable ones. When you sense a recruiter is fake, run away from them. Quick FAQs. Question: will a job offer give me extra CRS points? Answer: arranged employment bonus points were removed in 2025, but PNP nomination still gives WASI 600. The job offer is often the door into a provincial nomination. Question: can I apply from outside Canada? Answer: yes. Use JobBank postings open to international candidates and employers familiar with LMIA. Question: which NOCs are good? Answer: common ones include 94142, fish or seafood plant workers, AE100, livestock laborers. Confirm yours using the links below. The people who win are the people who prepare. Get your tailored resume, cover letter, and outreach scripts done today. Then meet licensed recruiters and the right employers. You've got the tools now. Don't let the limited job spots pass you by. For personalized help, reach out to Chugo Immigration Services for full representation in your Canada immigration journey. Book a consultation today. We have most of the links you need in the description area. If you found this video useful, like, subscribe, and comment your questions below. You can share it with your friends or family who may be interested. Thanks for watching. See you next time.